Homeschooling middle school is terrifying to a lot of homeschool moms. My daughter just finished middle school. She's in 9th grade now, and I loved these years. So today I want to share with you a great resource that will help, I think, give you some confidence in homeschooling these years. The book is called Homeschooling Middle School with Powerful Purpose by Lee Binz. I've already reviewed another book of hers in the summer. It was called Homeschooling 9th and 10th grade. Very similar to this one. So after I do this review, if you like the sound of it, go check out that video. I'll have a link down below, and I'll try to put it at the end on my end screen as well. And go check it out. Especially if you have a child who will be going into high school soon, or you're already in high school. It's a great book. But on to this one. I think this book, first of all, it would be great if you have a middle schooler already, whatever grade level they are. If you have a 5th grader, I think it would be a great choice then too. Younger than that, it's still a good book, but you'll probably want to review it again as you get closer to middle school. The book is $3 if you buy the Kindle version, $7 for the print version. If you are a Kindle Unlimited member, it is free. So the link for the book will be down below. If you don't know Lee Binz, her website is called The Homescholar, and her focus is on homeschooling high school with confidence. And so this book goes right along with it, because she calls middle school a pause between between elementary and high school. A time for you to for your child just kind of catch up with what they're doing, solidify what they already know before you make that jump into high school. The book is part of her Coffee Cup series, which they are short books. I read this in less than an hour. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea and sit down with it and have yourself a little break while you read something that's going to help you with middle school. And the book's divided up into different sections. She talks a lot about the purpose of middle school, which again talks about the pause and allowing time to catch up, solidify, and then move on as needed. She talks about how to plan middle school and how to prepare for it. How those preparations and those middle school years will then segue into high school. She talks about strategies for getting things done. Like especially if you have a child who's a remedial, is behind on anything, she discusses how some skills and methods to help catch up and to help deal with whatever reason they're behind. She talks a lot about what middle school subjects to teach and what your role is in it. Goals for different subjects, such as like for history, she says the goal is just to give them a baseline of information so that they can add to it, in high school. For math, she talks about mastery but not perfection. Science, she talks about it being fun and still creating that sense of wonder and fun, excitement with science. And it was when I read that part, that was what kind of finally pushed me to do the kitchen and the chemistry class that I did for Elizabeth last year for her science, because I wanted something fun for her. I have a video about that. It's from Guest Hollow. It is a fantastic curriculum. I'll try to link that as well. So she talks about a lot of that. Also, realistic expectations, like what you really should expect out of your middle school. And it's easy, especially when it's your first. As you know, when you have your first child and maybe they're 2 or 3 and you bring home a new baby and suddenly your child seems so old and you have a hard time adjusting those expectations to the fact that they're still a 2-year-old. Same with middle school. The middle school looks so big, especially if you have younger elementary kids. when we started middle school, Matthew was a kindergartner, so 6th grade to me just seemed giant. She should be able to do everything on her own without me, because my little Matthew needed, my little kindergarten needed me. Well, yes, but middle school still needs their parents. So I really appreciated that realistic expectation check of what you can realistically expect for the average student. And then overall, throughout the chapter, she puts a real emphasis on teaching good habits and good study skills, no matter what level they're at, so that as they progress, they have those skills that will help them to stay on level and continue with whatever their skills are. Because if you wait too long to develop those skills, for help your child develop those skills, it's going to be much more of a struggle than if you really push them in these middle school years. So that's the book. She gives really clear guidance. There's not a lot of fluff. There's not a lot of theory. It's just clear guidance. Here's what you should expect. Here's what your goals should be. And that's it. I really appreciate that, because I love the books that are more theoretical and have more filler to them. But I also really just appreciate just give me the information. So that is the book. Like I said, I would recommend it if you have a 5th grader or up. If you have a younger one, I'd still recommend it, but with the caveat that you're going to need to probably review it as you get closer to middle school. I do have a playlist for other middle school videos, and I have some posts over on my blog, a lot about they're also about middle school. So I will have those linked down below as well. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.